Sim Update 2, there will be an option to visualize wake turbulence. And also we did a lot more testing, and wake turbulence is working fine on yourself, on real-time, traffic, but it was not working on multiplayer. And so we fixed that in Sim Update 2 as well. And I have a quick video which shows both, like the visualization and the wake turbulence in action on multiplayer, if you can run the video. So there's someone flying in the front with a I think it's the H125 helicopter. I don't see the video. Do you stream it?
Yeah, it's playing for
okay.
chat.
So you should be seeing the video. It's the same color than the CFD. So we're going to make it a different option. So you can turn on the CFD or the wake turbulence or both. And you can see, I think there should be a Cessna flying, trying to take off behind the rotor wash of a helicopter, and it's depending on where you are in the rotor wash, it's gonna rotate you one way, the other way, or whatever. So the helicopter mostly leaves a sort of a donut and when it's flying steady, and when it moves forward, that donut really transforms and more into two vertices, a little bit like a plane. So this is now working on multiplayer as well. There is, I think, so currently we have an option to enable it and the visualization. If people think it's a good idea, we can also add an option to just disable the effect altogether. But I don't know if we want that. So that's something we could be adding. We don't have that yet, but we have the option to enable the visualization.
Great. Yeah, so that's one question I see. Is wake turbulence optional in multiplayer?
No. Right now it's always on, but you can disable the visualization. I think we added the visualization because the wake turbulence is even though it persists, it quite quickly weakens, and also it's really very local. It will spread out a little bit, but not that much. And it moves with the wind. So if you're really flying normally and taking off on a runway, if there's just a little bit of wind, usually the wake turbulence goes away. The danger can be on sometimes there's airports with double runways, and you will get the wake turbulence from the other runway, probably more often than the one from your own runway. And in order to experience this in the air, it must be, I only experienced it once. You must be really lucky, right? And so maybe if you do formation flying a bit more. But yeah, if there's a need to make an option to turn it off, we can do that, obviously. And maybe also, maybe some plane makers wanted to not have wake turbulence, just like for the CFD on the aircraft. That's something we could also think at.
Okay. One question here. Will wake turbulence work with injected multiplayer models like VATSIM?
I think it does every aircraft now. The only issue was that aircraft could be of certain types, and in multiplayer, not every data is replicated. So for example, we did not have the weight of the multiplayer aircraft, and it was 0, and 0 weight is just creating 0 energy, no wake turbulence, and there was nothing.
Yeah.
But now in Sim Update 2, everything that's flying is going to have wake turbulence. So whether it's injected or if it's there, it should do wake turbulence.
Yeah, and the feedback from chat here is, yes, please let us turn it off. One kid with the 747 could ruin a country group flight. True.
Yeah.
Okay. Awesome.